It's easy to be nasty. Back at it again with another recap. I'm combining the two because I didn't do a recap for the last one, but you motherfuckers don't watch this shit anyway. So it's cool. I'm combining both of them, but I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to knock out the whole season. You know what I'm saying? KOTD, they're doing a season. First one, I want to be there. I won't be there. Hey. Anyways, running through the card. We had out the gates, So Severe versus Clone. I like both of these guys. I really like So Severe when he first came out on KOTD. He was really aggressive. Dude was dope. I like Clone too. Like he get the eyes bugging. He be like, "I come to your house and I fuck on your mama." Like he just. I believe a lot of what he has to say. I'm pretty sure he has a really nice personality, but anyway, I'm not going into the bars because like I said, you motherfuckers don't watch this shit. If I get a video that has 100 views, then I'll start doing the battle breakdown recap. But if not, you gotta go over on Twitch, KOTD, subscribe. It's $5.99 a month. Do it, all right? Gotta support the battle rap community, you know what I'm saying? I pay the $5.99 a month for the KOTD. I pay the $7.99 a month for the URL. Go support the boys. Anyway, that first battle, Clone, I had it 2-1. Pretty cool, pretty clear. I think I had it 1-1 going into the third. I don't remember, but Clone, he just can do way more. He's way more of a showman than So Severe, and I feel like So Severe was a little reserved in that battle, but I had a 2-1 Clone. The next battle, Scotty versus Lu Cipher. I know, I wrote it. That shit's fucking hilarious. You know, I don't like the devil worship shit that sometimes Lu Cipher wants to push. However, aside from his beliefs, I think he's an excellent battle rapper. He's one of the battle rappers. He's one of my favorites in this whole tournament. But it was him versus Scotty, and allegedly Scotty started the I know shit, but Lu Cipher didn't really know that, and he started saying it too. Works out great for both of them. It was a little weird seeing them both do it in the battle, but then in Lu Cipher's third, he was just kind of making fun of the whole thing because he recognizes that they both do it. Hilarious. Fire battle. I had a 2-1 Lu Cipher. Next battle, Lotta Zay versus Riggz. Shout out Lotta Zay. We've had Lotta Zay out here in the Bay Area for Battle of Zay. Battles that we do with Dirtbag Dan. Riggz though, this battle was extremely hard to call. Every round was so fucking close. They both brought that heat, all right? And they're both experienced, but I think Riggz just edged it a little bit. You know, I agree with the judges. You know, Riggz was just too much for him. I had a 2-1 Riggz. Next one you got, so this was filmed all together, but they aired them at different times, all right? So we got Carter Deems versus Jay Storm. Carter, man, the guy, it's hard to beat Carter. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it wahani plawan. Carter Deems is hard to beat. I would love to battle Carter someday because he loves to do shit that I love to do. I like antics, he like antics. One thing I will say that I think maybe a lot of people didn't notice is that checker scheme. Carter has done that before in a previous battle. I think maybe a lot of people didn't see that before, and he also changed up all the checker shit that he did for this battle. It was still hilarious, it was still funny, I still loved it. Shout out Carter Deems, one of my favorites, hands down. But it was enough to overpower Johnny Storm. I had Carter in the first and second. I had Johnny Storm in the third. I think there was a stumble. What did I have here in my notes? stumbled in the second. I think there was a small stumble, but it's all good. 2-1 Carter. Next battle, Reggie P versus Brixx Belvy. I like this battle. Reggie P did very well. Very well. I feel like if he would have caught somebody else with these bars, he would have had it. I think I believed Brixx a little more. He was more convincing. You know, he just seemed like he was ready to go. Maybe I'm a little biased because we've kind of got the same hairstyle. His is a lot longer than mine, all braided up. The shit was, it was dope. But no, aside from the hairstyle, Brixx Belvy 3-0, and it sucks because Reggie P was so good. I've never seen Reggie P battle. He was amazing. He was amazing. He just ran into the wrong opponent that day. So I believe he still scored very high. Don't even trip, Reggie, on this loss. You're still great. Keep going. Your next opponent has an uphill battle anyways, so do you think, brother? But I had that one 3-0 in favor of Brixx Belvy. Now, here is a battle I didn't necessarily agree with the judges, but once they kind of broke it down, I saw where they were coming from. Bad Newz versus Street Hymns. I had Street Hymns first round, second round, debatable on the third because I love the freestyle. I like the freestyle. I actually come from Tourette's Without Regrets, which has been showcasing freestyles for the last 22 years. Your favorite battle rappers battled at Tourette's Without Regrets. That's where I come from. That's where The Source comes from. That's where Roku Saki comes from. That's where Tantrum comes from. Pariah, fucking Reverse Live, Peanut, all those guys. We all come from Tourette's Without Regrets. So I love when somebody throws in a nice freestyle. Oh, Frack too. Shout out my boy Frackavelli. However, the judges saw it a different way. And I guess I'm also a little bit more biased towards Street Hymns because me and him were on the same card for DFW Battle League in Dallas. I went and battled out there a long time ago, probably like 2016. I went and battled out there and I did some crazy shit. But Street Hymns was there and I saw him live and his performance it blew my mind. I was like, oh, this is what battle rap is. Like I took my formula from Tourette's and just wrote it down. You know, we would just rhyme or do multi-syllabics or try to do shit to make the crowd laugh or whatever. You know, it's just like a drunk audience. But when I saw him put together his rounds and deliver, man, impressive. Shout out Street Hymns. But the judges had Bad Newz taking the battle. They had it 2-1 Bad Newz. I think they gave him the second and the third, which I can also see too, because sometimes I think a mistake some battle rappers make is, which I've done before, is they try to make the round so fucking complex that you almost can't enjoy the round. So he did it in the first and it was enjoyable versus Bad Newz round, but when he did it in the second, it was like way too much. It was like, and you kind of just, I mean, I still gave him the round, me personally, but I could see how the judges did. They're like, this is just a little bit in the inside of the other thing, of the other bar, of the other twist, of the other, like, it's a lot. So everybody can't digest that shit. Maybe when they drop it on YouTube, they'll say Street Hymns won clear. However, judges gave it gave it to Bad Newz 2-1, so can't argue with that. Now, the last battle, which I was there for, because it happened in the Bay Area. Bobby Lee versus Madflex. It happened in the Zay, Battle of the Zay. We were at the Caddy Royale. That was the event, and there was a surprise battle. We already had avocado filming, but the surprise battle was Bobby Lee versus Madflex. Madflex is my bro, Brian. Shout out B. And you know, I want to talk about this one a little bit because a lot of people try to use this whole angle against Madflex that he's like doesn't support black people or like he's like racist or like all this stupid shit. it falls flat so hard on all these battles that I watch when people say that, because I've marched in Black Lives Matters battles with Brian right next to me, like the whole shit, you know what I'm saying? So when people say that shit about Madflex, it's just so fucking corny. The race angle is such a whack angle to go with. It's whack. Anyway, I'm gonna get off Brian's knob. What I'm saying is, Madflex 3-0. Shout out Bobby Lee. He's a funny guy, and I think he did great too. I didn't get to watch the whole battle while I was there because I was rehearsing my lines for my opponent. But watching it back, Madflex 3-0. Madflex is one of the best. I think Madflex got the first 150 across the board, so he really set the standard. He always sets the standard. He's a former Lotta Zay champion, which is a belt that I'm striving to win. Shout out Madflex, shout out Bobby Lee. And that's all I got. It's easy to be nasty. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me if you agree with what I said or if you disagree with what I said. Or thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. Yee.